Why is it vital to have a niche or target audience when you're going to be successful in sales? That's a question a lot of people ask me all the time. And in this video, I'm going to share with you why it's so critical for you to know who you're selling to before you start selling. And if you don't do it, what impact it can have on your time and your sales career and business. Let's have a look at the video. My name is James White, small business sales expert, a man that's made loads of mistakes when it comes to sales and business. But I'm going to share with you a tip today that's going to, if you put it in place, will help you be more successful and win better business that helps you and your family and your loved ones achieve all the things that you dream of. Let's have a look at the video. Why is a niche or target market so critical in sales and selling? So many people say to me, James, I want to get sales results, and we work with lots of people. And I was at a networking event a couple of weeks ago, and probably at least half the people in the room stood up and said, we work with anyone and anything. And the problem that happens with that is that that's fine. And by the way, look, if someone wants to work with you and talk to you and you can deliver a great service for them, then work with them, great, that's fine. But when you're trying to find new business, the challenge about being open to anyone and everything is that you don't become relevant. And relevance is the biggest word for sales and marketing in 2023 and beyond. The reality is, if we're not relevant to the other person that we speak to, if we don't understand their world, if we don't understand the challenges they face, if we're not able to show how we've helped other people similar to them, if we're not able to get inside their head and think like them and the challenges they face, if we're not able to be relevant to them, then our chance of sales success diminish greatly. The reality is in sales, you don't have to just have one target market or one niche that you go after all of the time. But I encourage those that do sales activities, whether it's inbound lead generation or outbound lead activity, to focus on one certain subset of the audience in order to start with. Maybe you work with HR directors in insurance companies. Maybe you work with finance directors in car companies. Maybe you work with CEOs of construction companies. The point is this. If you know that you've delivered great service for someone else in that industry, it's far easier to build belief and trust in another person when you show examples of other people similar to them. I have a guy I work with in the financial space who works and helps CEOs of busy growing companies maximize their family's wealth. And because he's been able to show examples of how he's done it for 2 or 3 other people that are in a similar position to the people he's talking to, it builds trust, it builds warmth, it builds engagement. In sales, there are 4 key phases which are critical to any sales activity. The problem and desire, our ability to understand the audience, the ability to build belief, and then the ability to get them to trust us. And it's far easier to know the problems and wants of one specific audience than it is to try and know that across lots of people. It's far easier to be able to put yourself in the shoes of one particular type of client or prospect and the challenges they face in their role and in their world than trying to appeal to lots of people. It's far easier to be able to show belief that you can solve the problem for that group of people than being able to do everything for everyone. And it's far easier to show trust of who you've done it with before. So if you go into some of the best restaurants in the world, you won't see hundreds and hundreds of dishes on that menu. You'll see maybe 4 or 5 starters and 4 or 5 mains. They know specifically, those chefs, that they're really good in those areas, so they focus on them. And by the way, they make more money on those because they do it so well and everyone raves about them. In sales, we've got to know our audience. We've got to know their challenges. We've got to get to understand them and give them belief and trust that we can solve their problems. And it's just far easier to do that when you have a clearly defined target market and persona that can help you with that. So I'm going to put in the comment section below a guide, download to a guide on how to create the perfect persona. The work I do with business owners helps them create that, and what we then do with business owners and even sales teams is focus on one group of people, maybe the best client they've had over the last 2 or 3 months, or 2 or 3 similar clients with similar characteristics, and we focus our attention on identifying that target market. Is there enough of them, and are they prepared to pay for our services, and do we do a good job for them and can enjoy working with them? And we define that market sweet spot so we can then go after it and win more business. But the reality is, if you pitch for anyone, if you aim for everyone, you'll get everyone. And the chances are you'll waste time and effort and money by just being everything to everyone, not something to someone. So build your niche, understand your audience. It doesn't mean to say it has to be with you forever. Tony Robbins started his career as a world motivational speaker by focusing on people that stop smoking. And he's built a career upwards from there. You can build from a solid base of great business coming in. And it's far easier to do that when you know a target market or niche you work with than going after everyone and everything. So take this advice on board. Look at the clients you've worked with previously. What are some of the common characteristics of them? Which markets have you achieved great success in? What does the perfect client look like for you? The one that doesn't moan about your prices or quibble about some of the charges you might make. Who are those perfect type of clients and how can we find more of them? You start that process, whether it's inbound activity and spending money on Facebook and Google advertising, or outbound by knowing your audience, knowing the persona, and then being able to work and attract more people similar to that. Do that and you're going to have a far better chance of achieving the success you want for your business and growing your company to where you want to be. I hope that's helped and give you some insights, but do you agree with me? Am I talking rubbish? Put it in the comments section below if you think I'm talking crap. But if you think I'm talking sense and you think it's helped you become and build a great business, then let me know as well. But thanks for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to the channel so we can get these insights out to so many business owners worldwide and get everyone achieving financial freedom for bringing business in and sales in on a consistent basis. Thanks for watching. See you next week.